Good morning, Mason Nation. It's Tuesday, February 26th. Welcome back to Mason Cable News, Mason's morning news program. I'm Joanne Smathers.
And I'm Lauren Waldron.
Believe it or not, George Mason University was recently rated highly affordable compared to other colleges across the country. According to the United States Department of Education's College Scoreboard, Mason receives high marks on affordability. The college scorecard was developed as a resource to assist families in comparing tuition costs between different schools when they're looking to find a college. We can find Mason on the low end of the university's tuition scale, with students paying on average $11,600 per year. Additionally, the loan rate is significantly below the national average. So yes, we may be paying a lot to attend school here at Mason, but remember that we have been rated not only highly affordable in the state of Virginia, but also throughout the country. You can read the full report on connecttomason.com.
Are housing jitters for next year getting to you? We want to remind Patriots today, groups of 3 will be choosing their housing for next year, so please pay attention to the slot time you have been permitted. For groups of 3, there are student apartments available in Rogers and Liberty Square, triples in Sandbridge, and singles in Blue Ridge or Sandbridge. For groups of 2, there are availabilities for student apartments in Liberty Square, Potomac Heights, or kitchenettes in Potomac or Hampton Roads. If you have any further questions regarding GMU's housing process, you can visit myhousing.gmu.edu.
If you haven't checked your email, on February 20th, Mason sent out an announcement finally revealing the inauguration date of our 6th president, Angel Cabrera. President Cabrera assumed office on July 1st, 2012 as the 6th president of George Mason University. For months, Mason has been anticipating the date that would reveal his official inauguration as president. Finally, that day has come. On April 26th at 10 a.m. in the Patriot Center, President Cabrera will have his inauguration. An idea, a vision, a future. Mason will reveal more on this occasion later on.
George Mason University's reputation as an in-state university is ever-changing. From a commuter school to now the #1 up-and-coming college to watch out for, the retention rate from freshmen to sophomores has been increasing. However, from junior year to senior year of college, the retention rate decreases. Persistence and graduation rates for first-time, full-time baccalaureate degree-seeking cohorts, which shows the retention rate for each cohort, meaning the percentage of an enrollment group, 1 year, 2 year, etc., that enrolls for next year. The report shows that in 2002, the percent of the 2-year cohort, consisting of mostly sophomores, was 72.8%, and dropped to 69.2%, and the 3-year cohort, which were mostly juniors. In the latest report in 2009, the 2-year rate was 79.4%, and the 3-year rate was 75.2%, a change that may seem like the trend is changing because of the large percentage of retention overall, and the percent of those who do not enroll in the next year is about 4.2%. You can read the full story in this week's broadside.
Time of year again. Midterms are upon us, and one of the best ways to study is to form a study group and book a study room on campus. Students can book a study room in a number of places throughout the Mason campus, including the Johnson Center and Fenwick Library on the Fairfax campus, the Arlington campus library, and the Mercer Prince William Library. You can reserve a room by going to library.gmu.edu/studyrooms and clicking on the desired location, and may remain in the room for up to 4 hours. It is important to know the rules of these study rooms, such as printing out the reservation confirmation and understanding that if a room is not occupied by 2 or more people, the reservation will be forfeited. Rooms may be booked up to 1 to 2 weeks ahead of time, depending upon your desired location. This is Megan Hughes with Mason Cable News, wishing you luck with your studying.
All right, we'll be right back, and when we return, we'll be hearing from the Mason Police Department on how to prevent theft and what to do if you find yourself a victim of theft. Stay tuned to Mason Cable News.
Hello, George Mason University. I'm Officer Michael Gustin with the George Mason University Police Department. We understand a major concern of students these days is the loss or theft of their personal property and what can be done to alleviate this problem. I would like to discuss ways to deter or prevent the loss of your property by reading from the police blotter to show examples of opportunities for improvements in your own security. One case is a theft from a building. A complainant stated that her cell phone was stolen and the loss was estimated at $199. In another case, someone reported the theft of clothing from an unsecured locker. If you find yourself a victim of theft of your personal property, contact the GMU Police Department by calling us at 703-993-2810 to file a police report immediately. Be sure to have this important phone number saved on your cell phones. Secondly, if you find yourself a potential victim of identity theft, there are steps you can take to prevent against further loss. A resource is available to you on the GMU PD website under the Programs and Services tab. An identity theft brochure is available that provides information to you on the steps that you can take to prevent identity theft. Finally, if you are aware or are a witness to a crime, GMU PD has a Crime Solvers webpage where you can anonymously report what you know. This is a great way for you to share information and to help create a more safe and secure campus community. Thank you for allowing the GMU PD to offer solutions to help you feel more comfortable on campus. And be sure to check us out on the GMU PD Facebook page where we are constantly updating what is going on campus and with the Campus University Police Department. Thank you.
Now for the event rundown. This Thursday, February 28th, ESPN will be holding open recruitment from 1:30 to 2:30 in the JC Room C. They are focusing the recruitment event on jobs and statistics and information, as well as positions in ESPN Stats and Info Group, and providing advice and information on full-time positions and potential internship opportunities. For more information on the recruitment event, you can head to careers.gmu.edu. It's the final home game of the Mason men's basketball team tonight at the Patriots Center. The Patriots will face off against Townsend starting at 7 p.m. as the team celebrates its senior night. Be sure to arrive early to receive a free Gabe Norwood Final Four bobblehead.
On Wednesday from 9 to 5 p.m., the Office of Student Involvement will be host to a mobile treasure hunt. By downloading the iPhone or Android Ooh La La mobile app, you'll be able to participate. The office will drop a virtual treasure chest to start the hunt, after which you will be tasked in finding, getting within 50 meters of the chest and keeping it 50 meters away from anyone else with the app. Those participating can steal the chest if they're close by. The prizes will include an iPad mini, a secret prize, and a pair of Beats by Dre headphones. If you're interested in studying abroad, the Center for Global Education will be in Dewberry Hall from 11 to 4 p.m. to inform and educate you on their summer and winter semester programs. The office's academic directors and program officers will be in attendance to answer any questions you might have concerning the programs. So we do not have an interview today, so that's all that we have for today. I hope that you all have a great morning and you enjoyed the show, and be sure to tune in on Thursday. I'm Joanne Smathers.
And I'm Lauren Waldron. Thank you for watching Mason Cable News.